I want to talk about the importance of pre-planning and mapping out your idea beforehand, right? So I want to talk about that and blend in the concept of when a target is substantial versus this is just target one. I'm still going to reach target two, three, and four, you know? Um, my example would be MU. So looking at this, right? You saw this morning that MU was a huge gap down. You could argue back and forth if this is a kicker, but regardless, huge gap down, likelihood of dumping, right? I mentioned it in the chat. I got in, right it open. It went green to red. I don't even think you could see it. It was so quick. Yeah, you can see it on the oneer. So if I zoom in, like it has this baby wick, right? It was so quick this morning. So it went green to red, immediately got in, right? So if you are looking at things like this, right? You have 4 or 5 tickers up, 6, this is 6, but whatever. Like you have all these tickers up. You need to know when you're getting out of MU, right? Because you're not seeing the whole picture. You're only seeing the 5-minute picture. And you can have this on the 15 or the 30, regardless. You need to know ahead of time when you're exiting this trade, okay? So that's so important. First things first. Let me get rid of these lines. I can redraw them later. First things first, I need to know what? This is my weekly target, right? Boom, boom. Come on. So 1, come on. 2, right? And then gap fill. So these 2 targets make sense, right? They're close together. It makes sense to wait to hit the second target, and it makes sense to wait for a gap fill, right? And I can even draw a target line on the gap fill if it helps, okay? So that's what we're trying to do, right? This target is too far. So I know if I fill this gap, it's time to get out, right? I don't think this Browning formation was there at the time. No, because that's the low of day. So let me see what I can do about the Browning formation. So we would have been more like this, right? So still the bottom of the Browning formation, right? So it's just important to know like hard stop outs versus like a D-dog, right? So looking at D-dog, and I can make this the daily. Come on. Looking at D-dog, if we open here and we cross up, I'm looking at an outside day, boom, and then I'm looking at this next target, boom. I don't even know what ADR is, so let's put that up. Right, okay, so D-dog here, this is showing me, let me draw it all out for you, sorry. So this is showing me outside day is my target, right? In the meantime, before I even get to outside day, I have 2 ADR targets. So boom, boom, right? I have next target. I have my outside day target. I have this next target, right? So what I'm doing on D-Dog is I'm just cruising along, okay? As opposed to, because again, right? This day goes outside, but what's to say that it stops there? Nothing. I have all these targets up here. 1, 2, 3. This is a PMG, right? And I'm in the gap and all of that. So opposite of that is MU hitting the bottom of Browning formation. No targets in sight. No near targets in sight, right? The next one is all the way down here. So what is that? $5 away. This is a stop out. This is the trade is finished. You've done the trade, get out. Like, if you see any reversal at that level, it's time to leave. Okay? And so that's why you want to be planning ahead. Because if I'm looking at this, all I see is MU did all of this in the first 15 minutes. Why would I get out? There's still so much time left in the day, right? You get out because it's done. There's nowhere to go. Okay? And if I look at MU on the 5, and I'm making this video because I was looking at the fiver and I had that thought like, oh, I can still keep going because I didn't plan ahead. So I actually gave some profit back, not a ton, but some, which is annoying, right? You look back in hindsight. And I mean, this bloody thing wicked it. It went down, it wicked it, and it immediately rejected. That's a clear time to exit. Okay, that's what I want this video to be about. What targets are just, that's the end of it, and what targets still have more gas. Okay.